everyone, welcome to this week's guitar lesson where we're going to be looking at the guitar solo to Live Forever by Oasis. So I covered the rhythm parts of this track in a lesson a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to link that above now if you want to check it out. In this lesson we're going to look at several techniques that Noel Gallagher uses in this solo. It's a great solo for beginners that are looking to start to learn guitar solos. So grab your guitar and let's dive into this. So I'm going to break this down into sections. It's quite a long solo. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the 12th fret D with our first finger, and we're going to hammer on to the 14th fret on the D. And then we're going to move to the 12th fret on the G. Okay, so. And then after this, we're going to pick the 14th fret G and bend up to the 15th fret G. Come back down. Okay, and then we're going to go 12 on the G, 14th fret on the D, and then 12 on the G again, but hammering onto the 14th fret. Okay, so from the bend it goes. And again. Okay, make sure you're getting that bend at the right tempo and also reaching the correct pitch. Okay, in a lot of tabs that I've seen, it says that it should bend up to the 16th fret. To my ears, it sounds like he doesn't quite reach it, so we're going to go for the 15th fret. Okay, so our whole section together goes like this. Our second section again goes with our 14th fret G bend, back down, then we're going to go 12th fret G, 14th fret D, and then we're going to go 12th fret G, hammer on to the 14th fret, and then 14th fret on the D. So it sounds like this. Okay, once more. So put our two sections that we've got together so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, moving on to the next section, so section 3. We have got some double stops. So double stops are where we essentially play two notes as a chord essentially. So for us, we're just going to flatten our first finger on the 12th fret of the D and the G string. We're going to hit those two strings. But when we hit it, we're going to use our third finger to hammer on to the 14th fret of the D. Okay, so it sounds like this. Then we're going to go back to the 12th fret and remove our third finger. Okay, once again, so 12, hammer on, take it off, and then 12. Then we're going to move up and keep that same shape, so we'll now be on the 12th fret on the A and the D. We're going to do exactly the same again, but this time we're going to hammer on to the 14th fret twice, okay, so it'll sound. And we're just going to end on the 12th fret of the A, so. So put this section together, we've got and then it finally finishes off with just an open D and an open G. Okay, so let's put our solo together from the start. So after we hit our open D and our open G, this is the part of solo where it's almost the same as at the start, but a little bit different. Okay, so what we're going to do now, So we're going to pick the 9th fret on the D, we're going to slide up to the 12th fret. We're going to pick it again on the 12th fret of the D and hammer onto the 14th fret. So it's like this. You can just do it actually in one motion rather than picking it twice, so it'll be. And then next we pick the 12th fret and hammer onto the 14th fret on the G. Okay, and then we bend up again, but this time we're bending to our 16th fret. Come back down, pick again and pull off from the 14th fret to the 12th fret on the G. Okay, so it sounds like this. And then we're going to end up with hitting the 12th fret G, hammer onto the 14th fret, and then picking the 14th fret D. So it sounds like this. Okay, and then once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go back to some double stops now, but the rhythm's slightly different. So we go. So 12 on the D and the G like we did before. Hammer onto the 14th fret on the D. And then take it off and just play the 12th fret D and G. So. And we do that twice. So. Okay, and again. So this whole section together, so from when we slide from the 9th fret on the D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to move our second finger to the 12th fret of the B string. We're going to pick it and we're going to slide up to the 17th fret on the B. So the next section is where we use our middle finger on the 12th fret of the B. We pick it once, slide it up to the 17th fret on the B. Okay, and then when we get to the 17th fret on the B, we're going to go down, 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 up, down, up. And again, you can add some vibrato here, so it'll be down, 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 up, down, up. So the next section is the quick picking run. So it goes like this. So that's a long section and we're just going to break it down. So we're on our 17th fret B and we're going to go to the 15th fret B. So we're going to go. Then we're going to go 16th fret G to 15th fret B. Okay, once more. Then we're going to go back to the 16th fret and we're going to go 16, 14, 16, 14. Okay, so we're using our third and our first fingers. And then we're using our second finger on the G string. And then when we go to the 14th fret on our G string, we're then using our first and third. Okay. So when we go 14, 16, 14, we then go down to the 12th fret G and we go 12, 14, 12, all on the G string. And then we go 14th fret D, and then back to the 12th fret on the G. And then we pick the 14th fret on the G and pull off to the 12th. Okay, so this section goes. Okay, so 14th fret D, 12th fret G, and then we pick the 14th fret and pull off to the 12th fret on the G. Okay, so after this section, We then bend up from the 14th fret up to the 16th fret on the G. Okay, we don't return, we just pick the 14th fret. And then we hammer on from the 12th to the 14th and pull off back to the 12th on the G string. And then we pick the 14th fret D with our third finger. Okay, and then we do some hammer-ons. So we hammer on from the 12th to the 14th on the A and the D string. End up on the 12th fret of the G. Okay, so once we played our 12th fret G, we're then going to do 2 bends on our 14th fret G. So we're going up to the 16th, so we're going... So we're going up, coming down, going up and coming down again. So. And then we're going to pull off from the 14th fret to the 12th fret on the G. And then we're going to use our third finger on the 14th fret of the D. Then 12th fret on our G with our first thing. Okay, so it sounds like this. From our hammer-ons on the A and the D. Okay, once more. And then we're going to pick the 12th fret again. Go to the 14th fret on the G. 16th fret on the G. Then 15th fret on the G. Then 17th fret is where it starts again. So if we go from our quick picking section on the 17th fret on the B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, really slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that part is probably the trickiest bit of the solo. I really recommend you trying to play along with me at a slower tempo. Make sure you get the notes and the rhythm down and then speed it up to the track tempo. This bit essentially repeats again, and then our quick picking note rundown is exactly the same. So we go 17, 15, 16, 15, 16, 14, 16, 14, 12. Okay. Exactly the same as the first time that we played it. Okay, so the second time round, this time it finishes off with a bend from the 14th fret up to the 16th fret. And then we're going to pick the 14th fret G again. And then we're going to hammer on from the 12th to the 14th fret and then pull off again. And then use our third finger on the 14th fret of the D. Okay, so the quick picking pattern I did at the track tempo there, and then I slowed it down just for the ending of this second quick section. So let's put them 2 quick sections together. I really want to spend a lot of time slowing this section down because it's probably the hardest to remember and also to play. So we're going from our 17th fret Bs, okay, so remember we're playing this quick section, then there's some bends and some hammer-ons, then it goes back into this quick section and then it finishes with what we just played before. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're nearing the end of the solo now. The very next section, we do those hammer-ons on the A and the D string. So we hammer on from the 12th fret to the 14th fret on the A. First and third fingers, then down to the D string, exactly the same. And then we finish on our 12th fret G. Okay, and we do this 3 times, so it goes. Okay, let's do it once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the very end section just finishes off with 2 bends on the 14th fret on the G string up to the 16th fret. So we pick it twice. So we go up, down again. Then we're going to pick on the 14th fret G and pull off to the 12th fret G. So first and third fingers. Then use our third finger on the 14th fret of the D. And then our first finger on the 12th fret of the G. Okay. So I'm going to do a slow playthrough of the solos. So if you've got all the notes and the rhythm down, play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that has been the guitar solo to Live Forever. Now you may notice when you learn this track that there are several elements of this solo that repeats. Okay, so really try and focus on them bits that repeat, because then it'll make the whole solo easier. So what I suggest you do, learn it at the tempo that we've been practicing, and then when you're comfortable with it, build it up to the track tempo. As always, if you've got any questions regarding this lesson, feel free to leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as possible.